U.S. President Barack Obama spoke about the crash about an hour ago. For more on reaction from the U.S. side, we're joined by CCTV's Jim Spellman. He joins us live in the newsroom. Hi, Jim.
Hi, Asiye. Yeah, that's right. President Obama spoke with President Putin. They really were speaking about these sanctions, but that's where this came up. We also know that Vice President Joe Biden of the United States spoke with President Poroshenko of Ukraine. The Vice President pledged the U.S. support in the investigation and whatever kind of assistance they need. Here's President Obama speaking earlier.
Looks like it may be a terrible tragedy. Right now, we're working to determine whether there were American citizens on board. That is our first priority, and I've directed my national security team to stay in close contact with the Ukrainian government. The United States will offer any assistance we can to help determine what happened and why. And as a country, our thoughts and prayers are with all the families of the passengers, wherever they call home.
Jim, if in fact it is determined this plane was shot down, would it have taken some pretty sophisticated weaponry to reach the plane at 30,000 feet or 10,000 meters, roughly?
Right. So first of all, we do not know for sure what brought this down. So we have to urge caution. There's a lot of conflicting reports out there. But several things point to either a sophisticated surface-to-air missile system or an air-to-air missile system, another plane. Here's why. Some of the wreckage that we see on the ground, we're not showing you these images because they're very disturbing, but shows relatively intact human bodies on the ground. And some other footage shows an explosion happening only when wreckage hit the plane. That would indicate a missile attack hitting the airplane versus some type of bomb or an electrical mishap or something on the plane, which would cause an explosion in the air. Now, also, this flight, during a normal long-haul flight like this, Boeing 777, this aircraft, would fly at around 10,000 kilometers. Now, the range, the upper range for a simple shoulder-fired missile or any type of small arms like a rifle, anything like that, would be about 6,000 kilometers. So that indicates that you need a potentially much more sophisticated weapon system than something you may just associate with small arms fire in a simple conflict, Asiye.
So Jim, are there any type of radar systems in the skies, and forgive me, I don't know much about radars or planes, that could have perhaps detected what happened here?
Well, of course, it will depend on what happened. Now, one of the most common systems of surface-to-air missiles used in any of this region, Ukraine has them, Russia has them, and all the former Soviet satellite countries have them. It's called the Books system. There are other similar systems as well. But this is a sophisticated system. It has several tank-sized components. One has radar, one is a control unit, one has the actual missiles on it that could be launched to hit a target this high up in the air. So they can be disguised when they're not being used, but when they are being used, weapons experts tell us that they could be detected by radar. And this is obviously an area of a lot of conflict over the last several months. So we know that there are satellites looking at it occasionally. There are American AWACS planes that have that potential. We don't know if they're there. There are drones that could have the potential to observe this. So all of that will assist in any kind of investigation. What won't help in an investigation is the political situation there on the ground between the Donetsk People's Republic, Ukraine, and Russia. Having the people that have the expertise to get in there and look at the wreckage on the ground, that'll be more of a political issue than a matter of aircraft expertise.
Jim Spellman, thank you so much.